Hey guys, it's Vice. This is just kind of a quick update. I haven't done anything in a while because I'm lazy. Oh, and Soul Silver is amazing. I'm already up to red, and my party's fairly well leveled. I'm like, all right, I think I can take him. I go in there, level 88 Pikachu, and my my strongest Pokemon's like level 55, and I'm like, fuck. But I did manage to kill off the Pikachu because it missed with Iron Tail, and my Celix used Earthquake, and it was a critical hit. And then I managed to somehow take off half of Blastoise's HP, and then I just got owned. Oh god, but yeah. Some stuff coming up. What I have to do with the LPs, what I'm going to do with some of my videos that are up right now, and future videos. Alright, let's start with LPs. Right now in Dragon Quest VIII, I'm at the my least favorite part of the game, which is the Godbird's Eyrie. I don't really like it because it's really, really tedious just to go through all that dungeony, crawly stuff. And it's more dungeon crawly than the way to Dawn Mole. It's retarded. And I think I'm actually going to do some editing just to cut back on the amount of time that it takes for me to get through there. Okay, in Final Fantasy XII, I'm at the Shrine of Miriam. Now, I really gotta say, it's not that I don't like the Shrine of Miriam. It's probably the first dungeon I consider a legitimate dungeon in Final Fantasy XII because it actually looks really, really cool. And it has a lot of enemies, and I've actually almost died a couple times in there on my practice run. But the thing is that there's I wasn't timing myself. The original time I went through it, and I met up with this rare hunt that's like this undead thing that summons more undead or whatever. And I looked at its HP and I'm like, yeah, there's no way I can take this out just by fighting it. So I decided to use a Phoenix Down on it. Then I later looked up on the Final Fantasy Wikia what that monster was, and apparently it only comes out if you've spent 30 minutes in the Shrine of Miriam. And then I thought to myself, that's gonna be hell to record all that, and I just really am not up to it right now. So I'm really not feeling either part of the LPs. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do them or quit them. I'm just not really looking forward to it. Uh, but yeah, I'll get to them probably next week, maybe. I don't know. And that doesn't mean I'm skipping an update. I might actually have something ready. I'll just listen through this. Moogle, you especially, you need to listen to the rest of this, because at the very end, I'm kind of displeased with myself that I left this till the very end, but you must listen to this if this is going to happen. Alright? Alright. Anyway, videos that are on my channel right now, these include the Majora's Mask walkthrough, the Metal Gear Solid 3 walkthrough. I'm going to be taking those down because right now I can't even finish them. I can't even think about finishing them. That, and I thought the Metal Gear Solid 3 one was pretty low quality. It's definitely some of my worst work, and that's kind of my my kind of self backlash because I really am critical of my own work. But Metal Gear Solid 3 especially, I didn't like it. But I'll be redoing that because it's a fairly short game if you skip all the cutscenes. Actually, all of Metal Gear games are pretty short games, except Metal Gear Solid 4. That's still long with the cutscenes. Fucking hour and a half long ending. What the fuck? I could be watching 3 episodes of Phineas and Ferb. Great show, by the way. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be taking those down. Majora's Mask one is because, to be honest, I don't think I know enough about the game to call it a legitimate walkthrough, and I don't know, I just kind of fell out of touch with Never 1212. It's not that we got into a fight or anything, it's just that we haven't talked to each other a lot, and whenever I talk to him, it's like, hey, want to do some recording? And it'd be one thing if I could just talk to the guy about random stuff without having to bring up recording, but I can, and I guess that means we don't really have much in common, and I don't want to keep dragging him into it. It makes me feel bad. So, yeah, I'm going to be deleting those too. If there's any specific parts of those that you would want to have for personal viewing, then tell me before Sunday-ish, because because I think that's when I'm going to start deleting them. But yeah, I'll just download the MP4 for all the videos that people request to have for whatever reason. They take up a bit of space, but if you really want them that bad, then go nuts. Just ask me, and I'll get them to you ASAP. You should you should have Skype if you want to get any parts in particular, and I'll add you to send you the parts. But don't try to chat up a storm with me because ask Greg. I'm not a very chatty person sometimes. I mean, sometimes I'll talk and talk for hours on end. Me and Greg have had 4-hour conversations before. It's just that most of the time I'm just not up for it. Alright, enough of that crap. Moogle, are you still paying attention? You should be. It isn't up yet, but you'll know when it's coming. Something else is that for those of you who pay attention, I live in Nashville, which is where the recent floods have been happening. And this is also an update to tell you guys that I'm alive. Only 11 people died. And I say only 11, but Jesus, it's a lot for a flood. But yeah, the city is the only proper way to describe it is pandemonium. I've been out of school for a full week because the school is flooded, the lake is overflowing, the reservoirs are fucking eating people. It's just a mess. I mean, it's not like Hurricane Katrina bad, but they're already estimating the damages to all the property. It exceeds $1 billion. It's not good. It's just looking very, very bleak. Which kind of sucks because there's been no AP review for Econ and Psych, which I'm still kind of nervous about the AP test, but whatever, I'll get over that. Okay, yeah, I'm still alive. I'm kind of wondering how long I'll be out of school because at this point I've got cabin fever like nobody's fucking business. I need a heavy bag really bad, and I've told my dad about that. I just need to be able to fucking do stuff because I've been sitting on my ass playing Pokemon for the last fucking week. Yeah. But, yeah, I'll get to that when I get to that. I might just get a digital camera just so I can do some, like, online battles, like, just exhibition, because I really do like the online capabilities that Pokemon has. It's really fun. Okay, enough of that stuff. Now on to the part that Moogle needs to pay attention to. Moogle asked me if I could be on at around 4 his time for some recording of stuff. It'll be a surprise. Yes, it's a new LP. Oh my god, Vice is making a new LP even though he hasn't finished one yet. I do that, alright? This is my channel. I do what I want. But, yeah, this is kind of one of those things where I will do very sparingly because it requires a lot of editing. I mean, really, I'm going to be editing the crap out of this next LP because there's just so many unnecessary points. Trust me, if I had just left it raw as the game was, it'd be over 1,000 parts. I wish I was kidding, but I think that the rough estimate is 1,000 parts because I looked at my my game data and it said that it took me 40 hours to beat the main game on my second go at the game, and that was just me skipping the cutscene. You can't skip the cutscenes, but you can just kind of go through them repeatedly. You just mash the X button like, oh. But, yeah. Moogle, I will be on at 4 your time if I wake up that early. So, yeah, get your bitch ass online so we can make shit happen, because, yeah. What, kitty? Come here. Come here, you. Come here, kitty. Kitty. So, yeah, Moogle. Bitch ass. Online. Shit happen. Persona 4. Yeah. Like it was any surprise. What other game would have an LP that's over 1,000 parts long, honestly? Aside from Persona 3, but that's a whole different kettle of fish. I think that's about it, actually. If I happen to think of anything else, then I'll be sure to let you guys know. But yeah, just putting this as a video because the bulletins don't reach most of you, and I know Moogle doesn't check his main channel for shit. He does, but I'm just making him feel like a dick. Is there anything else that needs to be said? Death to Haruhi, and I think that's a given. Chobits was fucking boring. And Miss Magus is a much better special sweeper than Gengar. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. Alright guys, see you later.